The College Scholastic Ability Test, or Suneung as it's known locally, is just 2 days away now here in South Korea. What's different this year is that students that have COVID-19 can take their exam at a test site, not at a hospital, as they had to in previous years during this pandemic. Seung-jae with this report.
It's already the third College Scholastic Ability Test, or CSAT, since the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. Come Thursday, test takers will still have to follow many of the measures that have been in place, including wearing a mask during the exam. Test takers should also arrive earlier at the test site in order to have temperatures checked and symptoms shown by the test takers on the day managed. During lunch, partitions will be set up and installed while the test takers eat. Since community water stations cannot be used due to the pandemic, students should make sure to bring plenty of water. While most measures that have been in place for the past 2 exams are still in place, there have been some changes. If a student is showing mild COVID-19 symptoms following infection, they can take the exam at a separate test site and not the hospital. But even if a student has not tested positive but has a fever or cough, he or she will have to take the exam in a separate room in the general test center.
Since COVID-19 is spreading again, we are now securing enough separate test sites so that they can take the test in a particularly well-separated manner.
And there are things all test takers should remember each year. It's a good idea to check supplies the night before the test and pack your bags in advance. Be sure to attend the preliminary call for handing out test tickets. If the student is in quarantine, a family member or homeroom teacher can pick it up instead. Electronic devices cannot be brought in, but if you have brought anything such as a cell phone or Bluetooth earphones, it must be given to a test supervisor in advance. It is also important to remember that electronic watches are prohibited and only analog watches with hour and minute hands can be brought into the test site. And last but not least, remember to double-check answers before handing them in. Seung-jae, Arirang News.